In this video, I'm going to demonstrate importing data from a text file. And a text file is just a file that has been created in a program like WordPad or Notepad. Or you can actually also create text files in Word. You would just need to save it as a text file type. And the extension on that is TXT. Now, a text file, when you're setting it up to be imported into Excel, should be set up in columns with some kind of a delimiter, like a tab, or a space, or a comma, or a semicolon between each column so that Excel knows where the column breaks are. So I'm going to start out by clicking on the Data tab, and in the Get External Data group, I'm going to choose the From Text command. And I have already navigated to this folder previously, so it's opening up to the folder where my text files are stored. You will need to navigate to the folder where you have your text files. I am going to choose this one, the Lesson 14 tab delimited.txt. I'm going to import it, and the text import wizard opens up. Now there are a couple of things that I want to make you aware of on this step that the book does not discuss, and that is you can choose the file type that best describes your data, and ours is delimited, or you can choose fixed width, and fixed width enables you to set your own delimiters, and I'll show you that as we progress. So then the other thing that I wanted you to be aware of on this page is that you can choose to start your import at, for example, I could start it at row 5 if I wanted to. So you're not stuck importing the entire text file if you don't need to. So I'm going to go ahead and click Next. Here I have a data preview. Up here are the different delimiters. My file is tab delimited, so I'm going to accept the default. And I'm going to go ahead and click Next. And here again it's showing me the tab delimiters. If I were in a fixed width file, I could actually click on those borders and drag them to where I wanted my column breaks to be. But in this one, I'm going to go ahead and scroll over so I can see the phone column, and I'm going to click on it. And I don't want to import this column, so I'm going to click Do Not Import Column. So it won't be included as part of the import that I'm going to perform. I'm also going to click on the Date column, and you can see that right now the column data format is General, and we do want that to be a date, so I'm going to click by date, and I'm just going to accept the default format, and I'm going to go ahead and click Finish. The final step allows you to choose the cell where you want to start the import at, and I'm just going to leave that as A1 and go ahead and click OK. So there is the data from my text file. I can now format it, copy it, perform calculations with it if I had values in it, just like I would with any other Excel data. So I'm going to go ahead and name this worksheet text file. And then I'm going to insert another worksheet. And I'm going to import a different kind of a text file called a CSV file, which is just CSV stands for comma separated values. So again, I'm going to the Data tab to get external data, and I'm going to use the From Text command. And I'm going to choose the Lesson 14 CSV file and click Import. And I'm going to leave these all as the default. And then click Next. On this step, I need to unclick Tab and select comma because the comma is now the delimiter or the separator. I'm going to go ahead and click Next again. And again, I'm going to omit the phone column. And I'm going to make sure that the birth date column is formatted as a date. And then I'm going to go ahead and click Finish. And again, I have an opportunity to choose where I want the import to start at. And there is my CSV file information. And again, I can make changes to this, I can format it, I can do pretty much anything with it that I would do in a normal Excel worksheet or with data generated by Excel. So those are two examples of importing text or a text file